Mw3 here again with another video. It is I think it's a video that I did before I prestiged. It's my final share and whatnot, but today I'm also going to be talking about why Mw3 is bad, because recently I was playing some hardcore team deathmatch. Okay, hardcore team deathmatch isn't that bad yet, I'm not going to lie. But the problem is, of course it's for kindness, but the problem is like just the graphics of the game overall, the hit detection, as well as the crappy theater mode, the copied things from Black Ops, just like my last video. I'm kind of making it again. But this, I want to talk about right now, both the hit detection, the damage of bullets, as well as overpowered things. But I'm going to start off with the graphics. Let's say I'm laying down on a two-sided wall. So there's a window on one side, there's a room on one side, and there's the room on the other side of the wall. Let's say I'm laying down prone right up against the wall. You guys realize your legs stick through the wall. So someone could just shoot your legs, they'll know where you are, or something like that. It's kind of easy to detect, even though they're on the other side of the wall. They could shoot your leg and everything. It's still vulnerable, very vulnerable, through the wall. That's one thing I just wanted to point out, guys, which goes against the graphics. Another thing I'd like to point out is, why do they do what's a bleh? Sorry, I just kind of lost what I was thinking of. Why do they add random barricades and random cars around the map? Basically, spawns have barricades looking against them and things like that. So you could, I mean, look at that car right there. There's a spawn almost right there. So I'm just kind of commentating on this. Overpowered guns and weapons and everything like that adds to the game's suspense and how good it is. This game has too much. Kind of what I'm trying to say here is that the graphics of the game are slowly getting worse, because as everyone levels up and everything goes well for them, not for me. As well as for low levels. Everything is against me now. Everything used to be for me, which is why I'm doing an old gameplay when I did good. This game was really noob-friendly. In other words, they let all the noobs, the low levels, and everything get by with things just because they were low levels. Basically, this game was unfair to all the higher levels, and now I can see it. That's a crappy theater mode thing right there. But that's not really what I'm trying to point out here. I pointed that out in the last commentary. But this game not only does it have overpowered guns and weapons, as well as kill streaks, like the AC-130 is very overpowered, Halo is overpowered, Strafe Run is kind of overpowered, but Osprey, Gunner, and Juggernaut, the Osprey and Juggernaut, ooh, this is an overpowered kill streak too. It's like, let me count up all the Reaper things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There are 16 Predator missiles, basically, an AGM thing that you could control. And back then, I didn't know you could aim down, or you could aim with this, or zoom at least. So I was pretty stupid, because there's no control saying that on the screen or anywhere. I guess it's just kind of common sense and all that, but still. But I'd also like to point out some other things like drop shotting. This is a tactic I've always wanted to talk about. This tactic is so bullcrappy. You see, what happens in the game is it goes into crouch first and then lay down. But it happens so fast. You know how fast it happens? It looks like you're falling down, you're fainting forward toward the ground. That's not right. That's not what it should do. You should have to put one hand down and you really bang against the ground so it messes up your recoil and everything. Your gun sights, and it bounces all around the screen. It should be like that, because that's what it would be like in real life. You could only have one hand on the gun and you're going down. That's what it should be, but it's not. So what happens is people just go down on go down on their body, and they could shoot as they're going down, and it won't affect the gun sights or anything. It's just the fact that they're going down. So that's another thing I think is pretty stupid. Head glitching. It's another thing I want to talk about. Now, when you what's called hip firing. You hold the gun from your hip on your screen or whatever. But what happens in the game is once you're against an object about head high, you could see them and you could see your gun goes over things. As well as, you know, they can't see your gun or anything. Here's another thing. How about the gun length? I was playing Infected, and it came to mind that when there were so many people, there's 18 people, and I guess not enough spawns, and I spawned inside of another ghillie suitor, my gun was smaller than their head, basically, but we all know it's not. That's another thing about graphics. First off, why did you make me spawn inside of a person? Another thing, why is my gun supposedly smaller than their head and whatnot? And here's the thing that's really bad. If you have your gun up against the wall, facing towards the wall, and there's a door, or there's like a little thing you could see through, like you could see the gun through the wall. Same with like the leg thing, similar thing, just different thing, you know what I'm talking about. So what I'm trying to say here is graphics of the game aren't as good as Battlefield 3's. Vehicles mostly are not flyable like Battlefield 3. So I'm going to have to hand over Battlefield 3 with the graphics, guys, because of realisticness and how you could use things like you're able to use tanks and jeeps and cars, and you don't need kill streaks for them. Generally, everything in the game is overpowered and underpowered. There's nothing average. You should make everything average. Well, in this game I went 29-1, and I was D5 person who went 16-12. Because of how many confirms I got. Kind of stupid, I know. But anyways, all I'd like to say in this is graphics are stupid. The gameplay is fun and fine and everything, but it's too noob friendly and camper friendly and everything. Like, my KD, I'm just gonna zoom in right here. 4.373. A lot of you will be saying, why are you complaining about this? I mean, that's a KD 4 times higher than mine. Well, that's not my point. Is it's going down quickly, just because of these new friendly, camper-friendly, hardcore game mode, spawn trap, and everything. It's a spawn trap, guys. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and please leave your opinions in the comments box below. Thanks, and goodbye.